What is going on, everybody? I am Rob Westerman, the third of GBP Daily, and thank you for tuning in to the Rob Westerman Show. You can find me all over the social sphere at GBP Daily. Shoot me a follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate that. Hit me up in the DMs. I am always available to talk Packers anytime, any day, and today is Sunday, December 7th. The Packers getting a massive win over the Bears just a little bit ago, 28-21. Keyshawn Nixon picks off Caleb Williams in the end zone to seal the game. Jordan Love in the offense, outside of a few 3-and-outs in the second half, pulled through. Josh Jacobs with a late touchdown to go up by 7. Bo Melton. Yes, 10 to kick off the game. Literally, our cornerback, the fifth string cornerback out there running routes and catching that bomb from Jordan Love. Christian Watson with a pair of touchdowns. Matt LaFleur and Ben Johnson with a quick handshake after the game. Matt LaFleur taking the high road there after a little bit of smack talk from Ben Johnson earlier on this year. So much to talk about tonight, and I am pumped to be here talking with you guys. Anybody go to the game? It was pretty wild. The environment I heard and seen was pretty wild. Anybody planning to maybe go to the Denver game out in Denver next Sunday against the Broncos? Maybe you're planning to go to Soldier Field in 2 weeks to watch the rematch. If so, do not buy your tickets anywhere else other than TickPick. They guarantee the cheapest Packers tickets on the market. And in fact, if you find cheaper tickets elsewhere, they will refund you 110% of your money back. Same tickets as everybody else, StubHub, SeatGeek, all those guys. And TickPick is the cheapest every single time. Use the code Packers22 for an extra $22 off the already cheapest tickets on the market. Shout out to TickPick. I appreciate their partnership with myself. I have used them every time I've gone to a Packers game the last few years. Typically make it up to a couple, one or two games each year. And TickPick has pulled through as always. They are the best in the biz. Let's hop into the comment section here. And as always, if you want to be a part of the show, give me a call on the Nicolet Law hotline, 319-242-2332. Family owned and operated since 2007 with decades of combined legal experience. Nicolet Law's team of compassionate local attorneys are prepared to meet your unique legal challenges head on. Nicolet Law is just shy of 2,000 5-star reviews, and they have helped their clients recover over $350 million in the last 17 years that they have been in business. Injured, get Nicolet. What do we have cooking up in the chat? How are we feeling? This game had the build-up. It had the hype all week long. If you were on these social channels, you saw the smack talk. Relentless smack talk from Bears fans all week. And I get it. They thought they had a chance, and they did, admittedly, to win this game today, but they didn't. And the Packers come out on top, 28-21. We had control of that game early on. We were up 14-3, getting the ball in the second half. The offense goes 3-and-out. We should have put them away early. We let them hang around, but ultimately we got the job done. And shout out to the Bears. You got to give them a little bit of credit as well. They played well. Caleb Williams did make some pretty impressive throws, specifically the one to Cole Kmet down the sideline, along with that touchdown pass that Keyshawn Nixon was in coverage for. Caleb Williams, you never know what you're going to get with him. It's kind of hit or miss, right? He shows that he can be Superman, make some great plays, and then he has plays like the end of the game with the interception where you're not really sure what he's doing for improvement. But if I'm a Bears fan, I excited for Williams if I'm a Bears fan. So what do we got cooking up in the chat? Oh, man, my man Beckett. Let's go. Big win. Go, Pack, go, Danny. Appreciate you for hopping in. Maximus, Jordan loves my dad. Jordan Love can father my children. Yeah, I love that. Isaiah, shaking my head at the refs. Both arms are wrapped around his body, and they're not throwing a flag. They need contacts, they need glasses, or just call penalties from watching the game through a camera. Isaiah, you and Liam here in the house. Will Micah Parsons ever get a holding call? And yeah, I've never wanted to complain about the refs, right? Because they are so terrible for every single team. They blow calls in every game for both sides. But for Micah to never get a holding call against him is just wild to see. I'm not sure what they have against him, but there were multiple times tonight where it was clear as day right in front of the referee, and it just wasn't called. It just blatantly is not called. I understand missing one here and there, but to just flat out never call it, I simply just don't understand. It's pretty sad, but that's where we're at as far as referees. They're absolutely terrible week in and week out, and that's just it is what it is. And unfortunately, I don't think there's nothing that anybody can do about it. That's just it's a bad part of the game, and unfortunately, the Packers and every other team in the NFL just has to deal with it. So it sucks, but it is what it is, right? Not much we can do. Appreciate you, Isaiah, as always. Screaming Go Pack Go from H-Town, Texas. Love that. What else do we got? Shane, meaningful football game against the Bears in December is hard to beat. They can definitely run the ball well, and that's tough to beat. But one, when it mattered, Go Pack Go. Absolutely. We were getting gashed in the run game, and that's not good. I don't know why they weren't running the ball more. It's 4th and 1, and they tried to get cute. I guarantee you, if they would have ran the ball, they most likely probably would have converted. So I'm not sure why they did the rollout, the multiple option type of deal with DJ Moore and Luther and Cole Kmet in the end zone. I don't know why they did that. They had a couple guys open late, but run the ball like they have been doing well all game and most likely convert that. So thank you. Excuse me. Thank you, Ben Johnson, for not running the ball there. I was shocked when they snapped it and they weren't running the ball. I don't know why they didn't do that. So thank you, Shane. Appreciate you. Tristan, big time win tonight, but our game in 2 weeks might be a bigger game. Yeah, we'll see, Tristan. As Coach said after the game, it's a big win for sure, but there's still 4 games left, so got to take it one day and 1 week at a time. The Bears have the Cleveland Browns next week, so they'll probably win that game. And we've got the Denver Broncos, the AFC number 1 overall seed. We as fans, of course, can do whatever we want as far as looking ahead and whatnot, but I know Matt LaFleur and company are shifting their focus tomorrow to the Broncos and nothing else. It's going to be a battle next week, so hopefully we can win and hopefully the Bears can lose, right? The odds of that happening probably aren't very good because the Browns are just terrible. But hey, a man can hope, right? Appreciate you, Tristan. Thank you. Riley, any Matt LaFleur haters alive out there? They've been pretty quiet, haven't they, Riley? 4 straight wins, 3 of those being against NFC North opponents. This stretch of the season was so important for us, and we just ran right through it, right? Unbeaten, and at the end of it all, we're sitting in first place in the NFC North. 4-0 record against NFC North opponents. All is right in the world. So we can't celebrate for too long, though, because we just talked about it. We still got 4 games left, 2 of which coming against the Bears in 2 weeks, and then the Vikings afterwards as well. So enjoy this one, and let's shift our focus to the Broncos because that game is just as important. Got to take care of business out in Denver. It's going to be a tough one. The Broncos, even though I have not watched a ton of Denver Broncos games this year, the few games I have watched, their defense is legit. Most say is the best or one of the best in the league. So, yeah, we'll have our hands full next weekend for sure out in Denver. Thank you, thank you, Riley, for that one. Appreciate you. Ike, I will say this: Caleb Williams was slinging it at times. Yeah, for sure, Ike. I talked about it earlier. That throw to Komet down the sideline was unreal. The touchdown throw with Keyshawn in coverage, the one where he tried to pick it off himself. Somehow it went past his hands and into the Bears receiver's hands for the touchdown. You get Superman plays like that, and then you get the pass at the end of the game that was intercepted. So you just never know what you're going to get. A little inconsistent for stretches, but yeah, the future is bright for Caleb Williams, as much as it pains me to admit. And with Ben Johnson dialing up plays for him, I think we're in for a good run here between the Packers and Bears for a little while. So I hope I'm wrong. I wish we could go back to dominating them every single game, year in and year out. But you can see the talent that Williams has, and it is undeniable at times. So still things to work on for Caleb Williams for sure, but he's fun to watch. I will admit. What else we got? Evan, Josh Jacobs carried us when we needed it most. He definitely did, Evan. I called the last drive of the game by our offense the Josh Jacobs drive, and specifically that 3rd and 1 play where they had him dead to rights behind the line of scrimmage, and somehow, some way, he broke it off for 21 yards. So not sure how he slipped through 4 Bears defenders, but he did, thankfully, and set up what ended up being the game-winning touchdown by Josh Jacobs. So, yeah, he has been nothing but elite since he joined the Packers. That is for sure. Thank you, Evan. Appreciate you. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me tonight. Thank you again for tuning in. Always, always, always love talking Packers with you guys. Hit me up on social media at GBP Daily. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Would greatly, greatly appreciate that. Any sort of interaction helps myself and helps the page. I will be back and at it again tomorrow, a Victory Monday. I'll be back on here chatting it up with you fine folks. Thank you again for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your Victory Sunday evening, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you.